Today we'll be discussing earthworms. Here are some right here. The first topic we're going to discuss is reproduction. Earthworms are hermaphrodites, which means they have male and female parts. But they also reproduce sexually above the ground and most of the time at night. They lay between 4 and 15 eggs, and the eggs hatch determining the weather. The weather determines when the eggs will hatch. If the weather is warm, they will hatch between 2 and 3 weeks. But if the weather is cold, they will hatch between 2 and 3 months. So that's a pretty big difference. Regeneration. Worms display regeneration when some of their segments get cut off. The segments that they can regenerate are the segments 21 to 27. And the next topic is earthworms are important to the soil. Earthworms are important to the soil because they help till the soil and allow water to come in that way. In the first picture, the worm is tilling the soil and giving it routes for water to reach the plant's root. It is also giving it routes for oxygen, not carbon dioxide. The second picture is the same thing, just a real life picture. As you can see, he's making a little tunnel, and the roots go to the tunnel, which gives him better supply to oxygen and water. And that's what I found in my backyard. Real earthworm. Worms help water flow through the soil. As I said last slide, all those routes, or roots, let the roots connect to the routes, which lets water and oxygen go through them. And that's what I dug up today. Earthworms play a very important role in agriculture. They till the soil and allow water to get to the roots easier. Without earthworms, the world would fall apart in between 50 to 100 years because there's no worms to make the soil tilled and fresh. Today I went on my pool deck, and I went digging in like the dirt. We have dirt on the pool deck. And I was digging and I found earthworms. Not just 1 or 2, I found 20. And what surprised me is that the deck is 4 feet above the ground. So I have no clue how they got up there. And that's when I found one. I was so happy, as you can see. And I just needed a few more to complete this. Alright, the next topic we're going to discuss is domain, kingdom, and phylum. The domain is eukaryote, the kingdom is animal, and the phylum is annelida. And what is the invertebrate scientific name? Well, that's a good question. The invertebrate scientific name is annelida. What is the earthworm's habitat? Well, they can be found all over the world. Most live in muck and mud around fresh water, while some live under the sea, and many live in the soil and on land. What is the earthworm's body like, and how is it organized? I have a picture here to represent it. The earthworm, its heart is near its head, and its mouth is right there. And the male reproductive organs are closer to the head than the female reproductive organs. And you can tell where the head is by the slit of them. Because wherever that is, whatever end is closest to is the head. And the intestines are way in the back. An earthworm does not have a skeleton. It has bristles on the body made of small segments called seta that help the earthworm move. Earthworms have no limbs, but they have lots of muscles to help them move. It has a complex organ system. Earthworms have smooth skin, not much coloration, but they can appear white, gray, pink, or reddish brown. Earthworms do not have an eyes or nose. Like most animals, they have front and backs. Their mouths and brains are at the front. What kind of body symmetry does the earthworm display? They exhibit vertical symmetry, which means they can cut down from head to tail. What mode of feeding does the earthworm display? Well, they display carnivorous, which means they are carnivore, which means they eat meat only. Or herbivorous, or herbivore, which means they eat vegetables or plants only. How do the earthworm reproduce? As we went over earlier, they reproduce sexually, even though they're hermaphrodites. And the sperm meets the eggs internally, and the earthworms reproduce above the surface at night, most of the time. The status of the earthworms. They are not protected, they are not endangered, they are not overbreeding, but they are very stable. How are earthworms important to the environment? This is a good question. The earthworms help to protect the plant's roots with oxygen by digging under and near the plant's roots, aerating and giving oxygen a faster way to get to the roots, as plants' roots need oxygen, not carbon dioxide. The earthworm also eats organic matter around the plant, which makes the plant healthier. They help break down leaf matter that fell from the plant into a usable form of NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Are earthworms harmful to humans? They can be. The common earthworm does not cause any known diseases harmful to human at the moment. The earthworm may cause disease in the future the way humans treat the environment. The earthworms may get something underground and affect other organisms, kind of like the Black Plague. Bibliography: Chesterfield Tropical Nursery, Mrs. Dew, also the camera woman, Google, Wikipedia, scientistme.com, and CSIRO. And this is the earthworm's excrement, which can also be used for plant fertilization. You can buy it in the store. And as you can see, the worms like this, not me. And this is a bag of excrement you can buy at the store. Here is what excrement actually looks like, straight out of the package. It is straight up worm poop. Thank you.